Hello all, welcome to NSA Maths. So today we are going to start the new topic called as eigenvalues and eigenvectors and their properties. So the word eigenvalue, it comes from the German word Eigenwert, where eigen means the characteristic and wert means value. So what is eigenvalue? Let us see the definition. Let A be a square matrix and lambda is said to be eigenvalue of matrix A if there exists a non-zero vector capital X, such that the value of Ax it becomes lambda x. That time this lambda is called the eigenvalue and the vector x is called the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda. Okay. Once again see, whenever or when we say that the lambda is eigenvalue, if it satisfies the equation Ax is equals to lambda x. So that time that lambda is called the eigenvalue and that capital X is called the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda. Then step to solve the eigenvalue problem. That means how to solve this example, how to find the eigenvalues and then by using that eigenvector. So the step 1, we need to calculate A minus lambda I matrix, call it as characteristic matrix. Then mod determinant of A minus lambda I is called the characteristic polynomial of A. So first find out the determinant of A minus lambda I is equals to 0. Okay. So after calculating determinant of A minus lambda equals to 0, we will get the equation in terms of lambda. Solve these equations in terms of lambda to find the different values of lambda, say lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 dot dot dot. Okay. Now for the simplicity, if the matrix A is a 2 cross 2 matrix, then that determinant of A minus lambda equals to 0, after simplification gives the equation that is lambda square minus s1 lambda plus determinant of A is equals to 0. Okay. That means instead of solving determinant of A minus lambda I into is equals to 0, just solve lambda square minus s1 lambda plus determinant of A equals to 0. Okay. So where value of s1, this middle s1 is the sum of diagonal elements. That means if the matrix is 1, 2, 3, 4, then what is s1? S1 is equals to 1 plus 4, that is 5. S1 is 5. What is determinant? Determinant is 4 minus 6, that is minus of 2. So you will get the equation as lambda square minus s1, that is 5 lambda, plus determinant is minus 2 is equals to 0. This is our characteristic equation. Solve this characteristic equation to get the different or two values of lambda. Then next step, for 3 cross 3 matrix, characteristic equation is lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A is equals to 0, where s1 is equals to sum of diagonal elements, s2 is equals to sum of minus of principal diagonal elements. So how to find s1 and s2? See, for 3 cross 3 matrix, I just consider a 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, 1, 2, 0, 3 minus 1, 4, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Now how to calculate s1, s2 and determinant? So this is a 3 cross 3 matrix. To get a characteristic equation, we have to solve this lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus determinant of A is equals to 0, where value of s1 it is sum of diagonal elements. So here we will get s1 as 1, then minus 1, the diagonal elements, the second diagonal, and third diagonal it is plus 1. It is 1 minus 1 plus 1, it is 1. Then S2 is equals to, what is S2? Sum of minors of principal diagonal elements. So what are the principal diagonal elements? This 1, minus 1 and 1. These are the principal diagonal elements. We have to find the minors and their sum. So what is minor of this one? Minor of this one is, you skip the first row and skip the first column. Whatever we will get, that is the minor of the first element. So that is determinant of minus 1, 4, 0, 1 plus sign. Now minor of second element, that is minor of this minus 1. Skip the second column and second row. So whatever the matrix or determinant we will get, that is 1, 0, 0, 1. This is a second minor plus the third minor, minor of third element, that is minor of this 1. So skip the third column, third row, we will get determinant as 1, 2, 0, 0. So after solving these determinants, we will get the values of S2, that is sum of minors of principal diagonals or principal diagonal elements. So after that, find out determinant of A, put the values of S1, S2 and determinant in this equation. So and solve this equation for lambda, we will get the 3 values of lambda, that is eigenvalues, that is called eigenvalues. Then the sixth step, by using the fourth step and fifth step, that is for 2 by 2 matrix use the fourth step, and for 3 by 3 matrix use fifth step to find the values of lambda, and after that we require to find the corresponding eigenvector. So how to find the corresponding eigenvector? Just consider the equation A minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. Okay. So we can calculate this matrix A minus lambda I, because lambda is known quantity. Multiply it by the unknown vector xyz or capital X, unknown vector capital X is equals to 0. So this system is nothing but the homogeneous system. Solve this system or solve this homogeneous system for capital X. So you will get the value of capital X, that is a eigenvector. Now to solve this system, okay, so we already learned one method, this is the method of echelon form. Other way, we can also use the Cramer's rule. So how to use the Cramer's rule? See, so if we have given the two equations, that is a1x plus a2y plus a3z equals to 0, and b1x plus b2y plus b3z equals to 0. These two equations are given. So according to the Cramer's rule, we have to calculate x, y, z. So x upon determinant of, now neglect the coefficient of x in both the equations. So write down the coefficients of y and coefficients of z. So coefficient of y in the first equation it is a2, coefficient of z is a3, then coefficient of y in the second equation it is b2 and b3. This is determinant. This is equals to minus y upon determinant of. Now neglect the coefficient of y, so we will get here determinant of a1, a3, b1, b3 is equals to z upon determinant of, neglect the coefficient of z, so we will get a1, a2, b1, b2. So after solving this, keep in mind that the formula of Cramer's rule, if two equations are given, so it is x upon determinant of a2, a3, b2, b3 is equals to minus y upon, okay, see here there is a minus sign, minus y upon determinant of a1, a3, b1, b3 is equals to z upon determinant of a1, a2, b1, b2. So by using this also we can find the values of x, y, z from this equation to get the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda. So this is the procedure to solve the examples of eigenvalue and eigenvector. Then what are the properties of eigenvalues and eigenvectors? So for a triangular or diagonal matrix, the eigenvalues are the diagonal elements only. That means suppose we have given the diagonal matrix or triangular matrix. Suppose the matrix is 1 2 3 0 1 2 0 0 3. Okay, this matrix is given. Now this matrix is a upper triangular matrix, that is a triangular matrix. So no need to calculate the equation of characteristic equation and values of lambda. We can directly write the values of lambda, that is eigenvalues, because of this is a upper triangular matrix. So diagonal elements are nothing but the values of lambda. So you will get the values of lambda as 1 1 and 3. Okay. Suppose this element is 0, this element is 0 and this element is also 0. Now this is the diagonal matrix. Again the eigenvalues are 1 1 3. So if the diagonal matrix is there or the triangular matrix, that means upper triangular or lower triangular matrix, then we can directly write the eigenvalues as its diagonal elements. Then if lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 dot 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 lambda n are the eigenvalues of A, then 1 upon lambda 1, 1 upon lambda 2, 1 upon lambda 3 are the eigenvalues of A inverse, and lambda 1 raised to n, lambda 2 raised to n dot 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 lambda n raised to n are eigenvalues of A raised to n. For example, suppose matrix A is given, whose eigenvalues, suppose we have given lambda is equals to 1 and 2. Okay, eigenvalues of matrix A are 1 and 2. So what are the eigenvalues of A inverse? What are the eigenvalues of A inverse? 1 upon lambda 1, that means 1 upon 1 and 1 upon 2. So these are the eigenvalues of A inverse. And what are the eigenvalues of A raised to n or A raised to 5? Suppose I want to calculate the eigenvalues of A raised to 5. So according to this, eigenvalues of A raised to n are lambda 1 raised to n, lambda 2 raised to n dot dot dot. So see here 1 raised to 5 and 2 raised to 5. These are the eigenvalues of A raised to 5 by using this property. Then next, if matrix A is symmetric matrix, then eigenvectors are orthogonal. That is x1 dash, here x1 dash into x2 is equals to 0. That means when you calculate the eigenvectors of a symmetric matrix, that eigenvectors satisfy the property that these eigenvectors are orthogonal to each other. That means value of x1 dash into x2 is equals to 0, or x1 dash dash means the transpose, x1 transpose into x2 is equals to 0. Then next property, trace of A is defined as sum of eigenvalues of A or sum of diagonal elements of A. So whatever the trace we will get, trace of A is equals to lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus dot dot dot. Okay. So the trace of the matrix is equals to the addition of diagonal elements or addition of eigenvalues. Then next, the product of eigenvalues of the matrix A is nothing but the determinant of A. That means determinant of matrix A is equals to product of eigenvalues lambda 1 into lambda 2 into lambda 3 into dot dot dot, whatever the eigenvalues are there. So the product of all eigenvalues is equals to the determinant of that matrix. The set of all characteristic roots is called the spectrum of A. That means when you find the eigenvalues, characteristic roots, that means eigenvalues, and if you write all these eigenvalues in a set, so that set is called the spectrum of A. The eigenvalues of symmetric matrix are real. Okay. When the matrix is symmetric matrix, then the eigenvalues of this symmetric matrix are real. The eigenvalues of matrix A and A transpose, this dash denotes for the transpose, the eigenvalues of matrix A and A transpose are same. So these are the properties of eigenvalues and eigenvectors. In the next video, we will learn the actual examples, a solution of examples on eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Thank you for watching video.